I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I feel like I'm doing so many things and I'm still not doing enough. So what I mean is like I'll call myself a multi passionate person. There are so many things I'm interested in doing. There are so many things that I tend to do, and it feels like I'm not getting anywhere. You know, when people say jack of all trades, master of none, I get to feel that way sometimes. And it's not like I just like to make excuses, but it's that I am genuinely interested in these different things. So, for instance, I like to bake. I always wanted to learn how to sew, so I learned how to sew. Um, I'm also interested in learning how to make hair. There's different businesses that I've started. Should I say side hustles? Some to an extent genuine businesses that have sold stuff, maybe not full blown, but you know, I've sold different things and unrelated stuff, but just things I feel like, oh, I'm interested in and I should try it out. And then again, I also have my career, right? So I'm in IT, cybersecurity to be precise. So it's like, is that what I want to do? Do I want to be in cybersecurity? And I enjoy being in cybersecurity, so it's not like I also want to leave it, but I get burnt out sometimes when I think about the different things I'm doing. I get overwhelmed. Like especially these past few days, I've been so overwhelmed to the point that I almost break down. In fact, sometimes I've broken down, and it's because I'm not sure how to manage all of it. I've tried to do like prioritize. You know, say okay, which ones are important. Let's keep some out for now. But what I find is that it seems like they're all equally important to me, right? Um, I've tried to remove some things off my plate to see how better to manage my time and just to ensure that okay, I actually actualize, actualize, just to make sure that I actualize certain things. You know, there are some outcomes from some of them, and for some, I've actually done it, and you know, let me give an instance. So recently, or for some time, I've been trying to write a book, and I did like an ebook, a guide for one of my businesses that I run. Once I was like feeling this urge to write it, you know, it's a bit noisy. I was feeling this urge to write the book, get it done, push it, and all of that. And once I was done, I advertised just once and I just left it. So to me, okay, I've accomplished that, but the main goal of writing that book was to sell, was to make money, right? So I was just thinking to myself, so I was just thinking to myself, you've done that, and there are so many other things that I've done that, once I've actually done that thing that I've been having that urge to do, I just let it go and then I move on to the next thing. And even when I've tried to prioritize, I think about sometimes that, while I'm in that space, something else might come up, or an opportunity to try something I've always wanted to try might just come up, and then I also get distracted again. So it's not like I'm being lazy or I'm losing focus. It's just that my interest is in so many things. I don't know if there's someone else um, that has this same, should I call it a problem? To be honest, I think it's a gift and a curse. Sometimes I feel ashamed of it, and I don't even want to tell people. Like I tell this person, oh, I'm doing this, the next time I'm doing that, and they're not seeing the results. Maybe there are little results, but I also know that maybe if I focus on one thing, just one thing or two, that it would blow or it would get big, it would produce greater results than the way I'm carried on now. But I still, oh shit, the water, the waves, my god. I still don't know the best way to go about it. So what I tried to do at one point was say, okay, you want to make more money, that's one of my goals. I want to get fit. Um, at some point I was confused. Do I want to travel out? Do I want to stay back here in Nigeria? And it's like, I don't even know. And all of that requires certain actions to be done. So I need to do certain things to ensure that I actualize that, which would also take my time. So for this year, I was like, okay, maybe I should try getting a remote job, or maybe I should try getting a scholarship so I can do study abroad, and that might enable me to travel. So those are like two different focus. I have a business already that I started last year that I'm still doing, and then I have YouTube, my social media. I'm also trying to grow. So the goal for that one this year was to get monetized, which thankfully that has happened. Although I'm not making as much money, I'm not even making anything, but I set that goal and I've achieved it. But I still don't know exactly what I want to do, and I still don't know how to manage all of my interests. And it feels like I'm rambling, but I've just been in that space these past few days. I've been feeling so confused. So if there's anyone out there that has an advice on how to carry on about it, maybe how to manage your different interests, maybe break it down. I don't know. If anyone has any advice, please let me know. But yeah, this is one of the issues or difficulties that I face, having multiple interests that are not always aligned. So, for instance, one thing you might notice on my channel, I started out with fitness and health, but then the other part of my life that I'm also interested in, I like to DIY a lot. I like to make things with my hands. If I watch a tutorial and see how to make something, I'd just love to try it out. But yeah, that's one of the issues that I face now. I just came to the beach to clear my head actually because for the past 2 days or so, I've been feeling down and confused. So, if anyone is in my shoes, you're not alone.